Hello. How is everybody? Sorry, I'm a little late. I was trying to get everything ready. I was lubing some keyboard switches, so I kind of lost track of time. But I am finally on. Right now, we are going to do the judge. Hi, Eugene. We're gonna do the head today. I think that's all I'm gonna be doing today. We'll see. We'll see if we'll get anything, maybe like a little bit further. But yeah. As of right now, it's just going to be the head. Let's look at what we did last time. So last time, I'll slowly bring it over because I know it's gonna pop. We did the side skirts last time. And then the back skirt. Again, this is a little floppy, so it would be good to like undo this and then probably make this a little bit tighter. But other than that, it looks bomb as hell. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do the head today. All right, let me get to the page. It's actually not too much with the head. I think it's gonna require me to not be able to sand. It's gonna allow me to sand otherwise. Grabbing my sanding sponges because I have a feeling the head's not gonna allow me to use the racer. Alright, got all of them. Bottom! Okay, cool. Give me one second. I always forget to post that I'm going live ever. Nice and simple. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna do the head. If you've never seen me do my stuff, I like to cut all the pieces and put them all together in one area. Just makes me build a lot faster. There are some parts in here that I'm a little worried about, like That's tiny. I don't want to lose that. So I'm going to probably put that to the side. Cool. So I used my Tamiya clippers to moving the small pieces out of the way so I don't have to like worry about losing them. I'm gonna end up losing them anyways. What was I gonna say? I use my Tamiya clippers to cut them off of the risers, and then I'm gonna use my God hands to start clipping them off of the part. I'm gonna do the small parts after. That way I'm not gonna like lose them. Alright. Okay. Yeah, my God hands. I love these things. They're amazing. I'm not gonna cut it fully flush just because the racer likes to not have that. My allergies have been like going off today. This one's okay to cut flat. Oh, this is the head. I was like, this doesn't look. It's also sometimes good for you not to cut it completely flush because it's like because of the stress marks from the clippers itself. How was everybody's Friday? So this is the undergate right here. Normally if they have it, I like to cut it flush just because it's just easier and it looks better that way. So that's the reason why I'm like checking it, because this kit has a lot of that. Not a lot of kits do it. Thankfully this one does. So we're most likely going to be using a lot more of like the regular sanding sponges versus the racer today, because the head's relatively small. The V-fin. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hello. How's it going? How's your work in progress going? not doing flush. Panel lining is amazing on this stuff. Just remember, you can always cut more, but you can't cut less, so. I think these ones I'm gonna be able to reach, so I'm gonna flush it. Oh, nice. Where are you going camping? Wait, you're also working on this kit, right? God, I completely forgot. Pretty sure you told me yesterday. You turned Yoda. Yeah, it's been like stupid hot lately. Alright, this is a little bit harder to cut, so I'm gonna be very, very, very careful about it. Okay, we're gonna sand that. I don't know how I'm gonna sand some of these pieces. They're tiny, even for my fingers. So these have undergates right here, so we're gonna go cut them flush to the surface. Then we're gonna do cut the bottom. Like that. You'll barely see it. Well, that sounds fun. I am not a camping person, unfortunately. There's a really big reason why, is because I am not... I get, like, relatively allergic to bug bites. Hence, have toothpaste on my arm. Because I got a bug bite, and then this is the only way that it, like, does not swell. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the smaller... I think the smaller pieces I'm gonna cut flush because it's really hard to really get to them, so... Nice! How did you end up fixing it? That did not go off the way I wanted it to. There it goes. I'm gonna put that aside. Put my water decals away because I don't want it to be ruined. Phew! That is tiny. It always sounds... well, yeah. I think camping with friends is, like, really, really nice. And family. All right, we're ready to sandy dandies. So we're just gonna sand all the pieces and then put them all together. I think I'm gonna leave the smaller pieces last because I'm not sure how I'm gonna sand them because my fingers, even though they're small, they're not gonna make it. Every time I like try to do like ball joint work, it like doesn't work for me. It's like always like a little bit off, or it's like disintegrated to like moon dust. Again. Wait, what happened? I don't even know if I have anything. I didn't even hold on. Oh no. Let me change that. I don't know how to change that. Give me a second. I'm new to this. Spam protection. Excessive emotes. Disabled. Spam the emotes as you want now. Totally it didn't kick him. Oh no, I see you. Being crazy. Watch, my Nightbox gonna take over my stream. Again, I'm using the Racer. I'm using the Racer to, there you go! All the poop emojis. The Racer to sand pretty much majority of the parts. Does a pretty good job of doing it. It's also really hard to see when I'm like... Did it block him again? Why does it keep doing that? Oh. Hold on. Is there a way to like reset shit? Well, I guess he can't talk for a minute. Thank you. He's just gonna continually try until you're banned. And then we're gonna use the bouncer to kind of mellow it out a little bit, because the Racer does tend to give it a little bit of a shine. Edge. I'm a little scared to use the Racer here, but we'll find out how far I can take it. Can't pass go. So far, it's okay, but I'm doing this like super light because I have a feeling I'm gonna cut this corner, which I did. So I'm going to switch over to sanding sponges because I don't want to ruin it even more. It's going to take longer, but it should be fine. Thank you for the contribution. It's getting there. How much is left? Yes. Wow, you guys are almost halfway there. I'm going to be extending it just because I haven't been streaming, so extend it a little bit more. So I'm using a hobby knife to kind of cut the nub because I couldn't use my god hands anymore. I'm shaving it, and then I'm gonna use 400 grit. I still feel a bump, so. Okay. Yeah, I really do. The only issue is like a lot of the times if it's like a smaller build or like the head or anything, you can't really use it to get like some of the places, so you're gonna have to resort to another sanding technique, unfortunately. Then I'm gonna use the 600. The Racer has definitely made my like life a lot better and faster, because I spend the majority of my time sanding. 1,000 grit and then 1,500 grit. Then I'm gonna top it off with the balancer because that's a finer, even finer grit. So cool. That looks good. Move on. Move on. So I'm gonna go ahead in here. I'm only doing it a couple times just to make sure I'm not like over sanding, because with the razor you can easily, very easily over sand. Done that multiple times. I'm keeping an eye on it. It's okay. I turned off majority of the stuff other than I think one of them. I'm not cool enough for people to start abusing it too often, I guess. Sorry, give me There we go. Right as my mod stepped away. um, yeah, that'll be great if you like can let me know. You can always DM me it if you want to. Some majority of the times I try to buy like with the stuff that I buy with, like at USA Gundam, but sometimes they don't have a lot of the stuff that they have like on the site and everything. This is still causing issues, and I don't want to overstand it, so I'm gonna go ahead and. I love Gun Primer. They're just so good. I feel like their stuff is really good. Yesterday's tape I got from Gun Primer as well. Still nick on the side. Sweet. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Where did you DM me? Oh, got it. I got it. I got it. Thank you. I was like, I have 3 things you can DM me with. Thank you so much. I am definitely curious about the bigger one because like this one's already really hard to use. Like, what about the bigger ones? How like hard is it? Today might not be the razor day. These are definitely some harder angles to use the razor with. It's getting there. Do you use it on like smaller parts though? I mean, obviously there's spots that you can't use it in, so I'm assuming you just use your normal sanding method. Voila, it's gone. That makes sense. I mixed up what I sanded and what I didn't sand it, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. I only sanded 2 pieces so far. I'm gonna cut some of these a little bit lower. It's taking a little bit longer than what I want it to be. Cool. Yeah, I feel like sanding sponges are pretty nice. Only issue I have with sanding sponges is it just takes forever. But I think it gets like the job done pretty well though. So I have to watch here, this corner right here, because it might hit it, so I'm just making sure I don't cut that corner. Again, this one I'm going to use sanding sponge. Cut that. It's pretty good. Because the eraser can't reach here well enough without me like killing something along with it. So sanding sponge it is. Then we're gonna go with the top, the eraser. That part is always easy. It's these other parts that are like tiny AF. So for the shinier parts, we're gonna end up using the white part of the balancer to kind of give it a shine, so it doesn't look like you've sanded it. So it looks really nice. Voila! Now the other side. So I'm like taking a look, and I don't see stickers. So that's my assumption, is like there's most likely no stickers, because a lot of it is water decal. So I don't think there's stickers that goes on the eyes, which is normally what like Bandai has. This one made it cut a little bit. It's not doing any good. Oh, nice. I'm not sure why there's like a crazy ass delay today. So since the other one didn't work out very well, I'm gonna go ahead and snippet that all the way through. And then use a standing sponge. So it was a bit sad today. So I've been trying to build my own keyboard. And I like bought like a keycap set that I really wanted. I mean, it was like definitely cheaper because I'm like, ooh, it's what I like. It's something that I like, and I like. Oh, it's cheap too. Okay, purchase. And then, so I haven't been putting it on because I needed to lube the switches, and while I'm lubing the switches, I'm switching out the keycaps at the same time. And then as I was like changing them out, I was like, why do these keycaps look a little weird? Because once I put on there, like the edges were like super, super, super like jaggedy, and basically they weren't sanded. The sides weren't really sanded, and so what I'm having to do is that thankfully I know how to like sand stuff because of like Gundams and all of that. That I have to end up sanding the edges on my keyboard caps, which is like stupid. But thankfully I know how to do it because then it looks a lot better. Because right now, like if I were to just put it on there, it's gonna look like crap. Utter shit. So this one is right here. So that was a little upsetting. Yeah. I can't even show it to you because this is like super dumb. So I'm like, oh, I guess I understand why people pay for their like a boatload for their keycaps. Because they don't have to deal with that shit. Yeah, it's just really weird. There's also some parts where it's like you can't really sand it down, but thankfully it's like on the bottom so you can't see it. Here, I'm gonna show you one. Let's see if I can accurately show it. Right there. See that right there? Like if I were to put this down, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the map though. Like you see that? The edge right there, like it dips. Dips right there. I mean, this one's better than a lot of the other ones, but like see, like that part right there. This part right here is also like showing. So when you like put it like on the keyboard and it's floating, it's like super visible because also the back of my keyboard is black. I think I paid like $40 for it, a whole set, which is apparently relatively cheap. I'm a little worried that like a lot of the cheap sets have this issue, but I might test it out. I might test my theory out. So this one's really small too, so I don't think I'm gonna get to it. Because like a really 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 good keycap set apparently can cost like $130 to like $150. I was like, I don't want to spend that much on keycaps. So I was like, I'm just gonna spend $40 and then see, and I get what I pay for, guys. That's exactly what I get for it. Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Like, what? But I like the design. I'll end up showing it after I'm done because I don't want to ruin the surprise. I think it's gonna look cool, but either way, I was bummed about it because I wasn't expecting it at all. I was expecting like, oh, it's gonna be great and all yada yada yada, but nope, that was not the case. I did not buy it through Amazon though. I bought it through like I think it's a Chinese company. That probably might have been my first downfall of it. Do you want to end up trying Amazon's one? I do have a set that I want on there, so. Hi! How's it going? We're getting there. It's getting to the small pieces though. I always find like the small pieces are a lot harder to like just get through faster. What was the other? I think was that the only one? Oh no, it's like right in the center. Alrighty, thank you for stopping by. Have fun on your camping trip. Be safe out there. And thank you for the promo code too. You have a good night as well. Getting there. That's enough. It's like, how am I gonna do that? I'm trying to get like the pieces that are easier to sand out of the way. The timber here. Whoops, used the wrong side. Been out of it today. It's gonna take me at least another a month or two. At the rate I'm building. Having my boba drink. Thankfully this one I don't think you need a, I don't really need a sand. This is mainly the undergate. Just gotta make sure like it doesn't pop outward. My dad has been getting into painting right now. He's asked me a couple questions. We'll see how it goes. I haven't really hand painted very often, but gave him a little bit of some tips, at least from what I've learned from when I hand painted a little bit of the inner frame with my unicorn. So hopefully that would help. We're gonna go ahead and use the balancer side since this is the clear part. Just make sure like I don't scratch anything on the outer. Nice. Yeah, send it our way in the Discord. I'll check it out. So lately let's see. Lately, give me 1 second. I've been like Maiku! Thank you for the contribution. So this one we're gonna hand sand because the V-fin's a little like why? Why would you put it in the middle? Like I don't understand it. It's not easy to cut either because it's like right at the V. Like, what? What person thought it was a brilliant idea to do that? You have to use a hobby knife, but I'm not sure if this is gonna ruin it or not. So I'm gonna try to gently do it. Ugh. Sorry, I'm bringing it really close because I'm blind. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the best that I can do it. But I need to sand it now. It's annoying. It's very annoying. There's a lot of annoying things happening today. So I have to be careful with the V-fin up here because I don't want to sand this part off either. This V-fin's going to be my worst nightmare. Would not be surprised if I break this, guys. It's really thin. Thought I broke it for a minute. I know. I'm glad I'm like making some sort of progress. I was a little afraid this is gonna take me forever. I mean, I take forever on builds anyways, but I'm just so slow. That's probably because I'm like a perfectionist and it's like bothers me if I'm a little off on something. So I still am not sure how I'm gonna do the middle. We'll figure it out. Fingernail test. Alright, let's see how we're gonna do this. Okay, I think I carved the majority of it out. Now just trying to... This is barely gonna fit in there. I have some... I don't have some. Okay. Gonna make this work, guys, somehow. Not break this. Okay, can use a corner. Somewhat got it. Still like a stress mark right in the middle. I'm using my fingernail to see if I can get rid of it, but I can't. It's just gonna have to stay there. I'm still using the right nail. Seriously? Like, what? Why would you put it there out of all places? Putting it on the sides was enough. We don't need a nub mark smack dab in the middle. I think I got can. This is the best that I can probably do. What I have. That doesn't look too half bad. You can kind of see it a little bit, but it's not horrible. I just don't know where I put it. I have it somewhere. Just not sure where. I don't want to go grab it because my closet is crazy. Oh shit, this is curved. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm going IKEA. I love IKEA. I love going to IKEA. Even if I'm not gonna buy anything, I love going to IKEA. It's always really good to like daydream for like a little bit. You're like, ooh, I can have that. Or ooh, I can have that. Other nut bark is up here, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. Getting to smaller pieces. So it doesn't look like there's too much panel lining other than like the outside of the head, so we're looking pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there's always something. I'm gonna go there and try and buy like the pegboard thingy and use that to like hold some of my keyboarding supplies and then keyboards as well, because I'm probably building more than one custom keyboard. So I wanted to have, and that's what I've been seeing is like a lot of people use that to hold their keyboards. What is this shit? Oh, interesting. So, so I want to do that, and then there's like stuff that you can hold, like your switches and all that stuff. So I'm excited. I don't know what this part is. It doesn't look like it's part of the surface. It looks like it's a bubble underneath. So I'm not gonna mess with that. So I don't want to go too deep and then screw myself over. I'm gonna end up cutting this a little bit more. He is the best. I love it so much. Okay, so there's an issue with this part too. This is hard to sand. Let's see if I can use the razor for it. This one looks... It works somewhat well. So friggin' tiny. Okay. Cool. Then there's these really tiny pieces that I'm gonna attempt to sand a little bit on. I don't even think you're able to see how tiny those are. Try not to lose them as well. I think we're good. Ah, I almost lost it. I think the end is fine. Just making sure like the top is fine. This one looks completely fine, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want to like have the chance of me losing that part and not need to sand it. Like the fudge. Gonna leave it at that. Cool. All of it sanded. Yay. So we're gonna go ahead, go move forward. Let's see. So it needs the eye thingies, the red thingies, the mouth thingies, and this back thingy. Okay, so this is gonna go right there. So we're gonna end up panel lining this after the fact because it's really hard to hold, figure out where some of this goes. So it looks like this fits in here. Yeah, there it goes. Should probably be flush or close to flush. There's that. Then yeah, it should go this way. If I can't get it to go. There it goes. that's the face. Panel in a little bit here and here and then in here. I'm gonna just do that real quick while I figure out the other parts because they're a little bit separate. So I'm gonna use the dark gray for Tamiya panel line accent color for the white-ish areas and then the black. So I'm gonna just shake these. Rigorously. So I'm gonna do the black first. If I can open it. Okay, there it goes. I strong. Dip a little bit of it because we don't need that much. Hopefully it doesn't bleed into anywhere. So we're gonna use it right here. There we go. While that's drying, sides right there. While that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and shake this a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and do as small as we can with this one. Oh, I keep forgetting this one's not as deep because this is relatively new. Go ahead and dip. Tiny dots. So we're gonna let that sit and then go forward with the other stuff. Let's see. So this one's this one. And then what is that? Oh, the thingy. And the P2. So this goes like this, I guess. And then, which piece is it? I think it's this piece. I'm gonna use my tweezers for this one because it's relatively small. Going right in here. Voila. I'm gonna press it through, or hopefully press it through. God dang it. Why is it so hard? Perfect. That should stay on. So we're gonna go ahead and panel line this part. And then move on to the next. Shake. So the panel line is only on the white parts for now. I think that's cool. Go ahead and leave that. Then we're gonna go forward. Actually, let me clean this one. I don't want the white to very minor cleanup too. Right here. Lightly. Sweet. Wait for this part and then go ahead and do, let's see, this looks like, what part does it look like? Looks like this one right here. Oh no, this has two, wait, I'm confused. it's like giving me like two different, it's like one on each side, but then this one doesn't have pegs. Like one of them has pegs, so it's using like the same image and just flipped because they're lazy. Fun. So now I have to figure out how. Is it like this? It's looking like this. But it also doesn't look like this. I think this is wrong. Ah! God dang it. Okay. Ah! There we go. So that's where that one goes, and then this one goes in here. Just like that. Then this goes downward. It looks like the larger end goes in the back. Like that. And then this goes straight in here. We're supposed to just go straight in here. Oh, there it goes. I was like, it's supposed to go up. And then this is supposed to go in. So I'm gonna clean this up too. So then this one goes, I think it goes in the back over here, like this, like that, and then it closes up. So before then, I want to actually panel line those before it because it could possibly get into the white. So we're gonna go ahead and panel line those real quick. Do it on the other side. Sweet. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit. We'll leave the panel lining of the head a little later, just because I think that's the best part so far. Just gonna speed this up by... I don't think this needs to be wiped. Looks pretty damn good, actually, so I'm not gonna even attempt that. Let's just go for it. It's gonna fit in here. It fits rather loosely. And this fits right on top. Like that. And we're gonna try to match it as much as possible. It's a little... trying to figure out where it's like not going. There it goes. Voila! Just a little bit of my fingerprints right there. So there's a relatively large gap, like right there. Just letting you guys know. My finger has crap on it. Keeps getting on the white. Okay. Cool. So far so good. Then we're gonna put this on top. Like this. It is a nice looking head. That doesn't look very nice though. Whatever this is. Hold on. I'm gonna pop this back out. What the heck is that? It's like extra plastic. See if that does fits better. Okay, yeah, that looks better. This is looking bomb. So we're gonna actually go ahead and panel line this before we put the V-fin in, because it's gonna be more difficult with the V-fin in. And I'm shaking the panel liner. Okay, let's do this. Oh, my favorite part. try and not. Yeah, mildly touching that part. Yeah, the wait, the I keep smudging. Um, the white definitely the white plastic definitely feels much thicker than your um normal Bondi plastic. It's definitely a lot thicker. It's gonna be a lot of cleanup after this, but it's fine. Yeah, for sure. It feels different. It feels very different than a Bondi kit. At least like this part of it does. Like the white plastic, it feels great. It looks great too. Like that matte finish is like dope. Dope. So this is gonna be the next thing. Let's see. Let's do minor panel lining here. So this one looks like it's this. Woo-ha. It's not going in. Why is it not going in? Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. I was like, why is it not going in? So that needed a lot of force to go in. So that looks great. Wait. Did I screw up? No, I didn't. So what's the V-fin for? Oh, the V-fin's... So the V-fin is like alternative. Wait. Makes no sense, guys. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, this is supposed to go this way. There's like extra parts. What? Okay, I'm confused. We'll get to it. I'm gonna panel line this one. Honestly, I don't even know what those chest things do. do some cleaning. Oops. Clean this side first. Oh, that's really soaking wet. Probably gonna have to go over it again with the top pinched a little bit to make a bit of a cleaner clean. But right now I'm just kind of whatever's out, just finish cleaning it as much as we can. Then we'll go from there. So there's definitely a lot of tighter spots that we need to get a better clean line on. It's gonna be just enough. So we're gonna switch out swabs. We're gonna pinch the top to kind of get into smaller crevices. Definitely do a lighter. Yeah. See? That's a lot cleaner now than what it was. Again, we're gonna need another one on top of that, but so far it's not horrible. Kind of stopped getting dense, so. That side versus this side. Huge difference. Definitely need some thinner lines in some areas, so I'm gonna have to probably go through it a couple more times just to make sure we have like somewhat matching. But we're gonna go ahead and just clean like the larger parts here since we have it, the cotton swab already. Dry. Nice. Yeah, the music definitely helps for sure, right? And my Bob Ross voice. Nice and calming. Let's see if I even got any. Okay, I did. I was a little worried I didn't get any thinner on there, so. Go ahead. Do some little bit of cleanup right here, because we don't do any. Then mainly right here. Right here. Hints? What do you mean hints? What hints are we giving? Oh my god. This is like super messy. Oh yeah. Did you post it? I think you posted it. Oh wait, no. Yeah, hints. Favorite character. Mine is Rem. All-time waifu material right there. So we can go ahead and do another go through. This is gonna take a couple times just because I want it to be very clean. I don't know why these aren't as dense as I want it to be either. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need another fall through this. Probably like maybe 2 more times just to make sure we have everything pretty clean. I want this to be a little bit thinner. There we go. That out a little bit. We're getting there. Is it Rem? Everybody's waifu. Cleaning up really nicely. Just doing a final pass through just to make sure I'm like not missing areas that I shouldn't be. Just right here a little bit. Perfect. Try not to hit this area because like it's not an actual like panel line, but I didn't want it to be too ridiculously dark either. sure everything's like clean. The line is a little thicker on this side, so I'm gonna decrease it just a little bit. I'm gonna have to do another pass through. This is a little bit thicker than I want it to be, so I'm trying to thin it out a little bit. What's causing like yeah. Okay. Mobile game. I'm not gonna guess it because I don't play mobile games. So just a quick run through of everything to make sure. Okay, so apparently these small thingy-mabobbers fit into this like little hole right here. So I'm gonna use my tweezers if I can. These are not gonna get panel lined at all because they're just ridiculously tiny. They're supposed to fit in this hole. Wish me luck. No. It's like I have no grip on this at all. Like, how are you supposed to put that in? It's so freaking tiny. Can I use my hand? Oh, I guess it's easier with my hand. Ugh. Okay. Might be able to panel line it after I smush it in. It's also really hard to get in as well, so. Like, I annihilated my finger. Ah, oh, shit. Oh, we got one part in. Got it. I'm gonna attempt to panel line it, see how far it goes, because it should need just a tiny bit. Okay, it's looking good. Sweet, I think that worked. I think. Okay. So we're gonna wait for that, and then we're gonna clean this up. It's really hard to see how to clean this up because it's like a dark color on dark color, but I'm gonna attempt to see if I can like see it. Again, these are really tiny spaces. We're gonna try to smush the top. I got something. I know nothing of Azir Lane. Then we're gonna smash this in. Pop. Ooh. Looks tight. Look at that. You're looking like a queen. Okay, so we can put it on the body, but I'm curious what the other stuff is for, though. Because there's still... So it has this thing. I guess this goes... This goes on top. Yeah. So this goes apparently in the back. Let's see. This goes in the back for some reason. Not sure why. I need to panel line this one too. And then I'm confused on where this goes because there's like, you make it, but you don't put it anywhere. Like, what? I think, let me look. I think if you take this off, this goes on the top. Like right here. Does that make sense? It goes on the top right here, and then the fin goes like underneath it. So it's an option? Looks like it's a possible option that you don't need to do. But it's like, where do you put this then? It like doesn't tell you where you put it at all. No idea. So we're gonna. So this is supposed to. It's supposed to attach right here. This one is. I need to panel line it, huh? Let's panel line it first. Getting lazy. I'm gonna do the dark gray on the yellow. That didn't turn out very well. Also, the yellow is a different like material. It doesn't feel as nice. It's like super thin. Super, super, super thin material. I'll leave it at that and then we'll clean it. Then we're gonna do the paneling of the purple with black. I'm gonna shake this one as well. Yeah, it definitely is not that great. We're gonna let that dry, and then while that's drying, we're gonna put on the head. I'm not really sure what to do with this because it doesn't really tell you what to do with it. So I'm just gonna put it as an extra piece aside. Put on the head. Looks sick. So his head doesn't go very far. That's as far as it goes. Because this blocks it completely. Yeah, so that's as far as his head will go. So he's like gonna be constantly. I guess it tilts it back a bit. Like you can't really tilt it all the way back because if you tilt it all the way back, it's gonna come off. I guess you can tilt it a little bit. It's a little wobbly. His head's a little wobbly. So again, you might need to add a little bit of either glue, or if you have like those friction strips, add that to it and it'll definitely work. Looks good though. Ow! That hurts. Okay. So we're gonna go back to this. This is pretty much dried out. Just do the final cleaning for this, attach this, and then we'll be done for tonight. Need to figure out what I'm gonna probably be doing the arms next. Yeah, this material is completely different. It's like super glossy, slippery. I don't like it. I'm gonna pinch the top because I need to get through the cracks. Voila. That's done. This is gonna bother me. Okay, so we're gonna do, the side keeps popping out. So the only bad stuff about this kit is just all their joints. So apparently this just fits in the back right here. It's supposed to just smush right into there. There we go. That. He has an extra fin for some reason, in case he needs another one, right? Yeah, the head's really loose. Just a little concerning. So there's that. That is done. We finished the head. Yes. This is also really loose on the side, and it pops out. Back is also really loose. So that's the only issue I have with this kit, is just like a lot of stuff is just loose, which isn't a huge issue because it's something that you can like adjust and everything. So but yeah, that should be it, guys. It's already took me forever because the parts were so small, and then the cleaning of the panel lining as well took me forever. But next time, I'm gonna go look at this. Next time we're gonna probably do the shoulder unit and the We might do both of the arms, depending on how well the sanding's gonna go. But it's gonna look... We're almost there, actually. Because we don't have to build the inner frame, so we just put everything on top. So it'll be probably the arms next week, and then the week after the legs, and then week after is probably like weapons, and then so it's like about what? Got another... Let's see. Got probably another month or two. Yeah. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you for joining. You guys have a great weekend, and I will be streaming next week. Probably Thursday and Friday. The only thing is I'm probably gonna end up starting to put up a schedule again Thursdays or Fridays, because it looks like my internet has kind of stabilized out and nothing has like really been happening, so that's always good to hear. So I'm probably gonna end up start scheduling. I think I really like the 10:30 time. I think a lot more people... You see? My freaking mic stand is like whack. So yeah, we're going to stick with 10:30. I think it's a really good time for everybody. And it gives me time to not like rush through and not do a bunch of stuff that I need to do beforehand. Literally mic drop. So, but thank you guys for watching. I will probably be on next Thursday at 10:30 PST, PM PST, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I know we did scribing last week. I'm thinking about possibly hand painting next week, but that's only if I'm able to like prime a piece the day before or something like that, and then maybe we can try our hand painting stuff. If not, I'll probably play some TFT or something. Here, give me a second. I'll create a not safe for work just cause. Give me a second. Give me uno momento. Where can I put this? Community chat. I'm gonna say not safe for work-ish. So please do not post naked pictures or anything like that. Let me know if you see it. I just added it. I think you guys can see it. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I'm assuming it's not supposed to be black and white though, right? I don't think it's just gonna be you, Tanku. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna probably lube some switches, and go from there. Oh, you guys want to see my keyboard before it transforms? Oh, I'm gonna have to hide one of the keys, otherwise it's gonna give away. Ta-da! This is my keyboard. So I'm changing out. These are all the keys that I lubed already. These switches that I already lubed. and these are the normal switches that came with the keyboard. It's really nice. But yeah, I'm changing it to the keys that I want, and I'm leaving the switches because they sound a lot better, and I'm excited about this. I'm not falling for that. So I'm gonna be posting once I get all the switches lubed, and you should be able to. No, it isn't going to be Gundam themed. That's gonna be for another keyboard. I definitely want to do some sort of Gundam theme for sure, but I need to get good at what I'm doing first. So, because this is my first custom mechanical keyboard, so I definitely want to test it out first, and then I'm gonna start probably Gundamizing some of the keyboards that I'm gonna get. But I definitely want to get better at what I'm doing with those, and then because they're pretty expensive, they're a lot more expensive than Gundams, so we'll see where it goes. But yeah, be on the lookout on Instagram, my Instagram, and or Discord. I'm probably gonna post something on Discord as well. I need to make more like other channels, but we'll go from there. And yeah, I'll probably post it on Discord and then as well as Instagram. So be on the lookout. I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you next week, hopefully, and you guys have a great weekend. Bye.